Been reading books of old, the legends and the myths, Achilles and his gold, Hercules and his gifts, and Spider-Man's control, and Batman with his fists. And clearly I don't see myself upon that list. But she said, where'd you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss. Just something I can turn to, somebody I can kiss. I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. I want something just like this.
to deliver the welcome address. Please join us in welcoming him with a big round of applause. Sir, please.
I would like to thank Dr. Dharamveer, my father, who is the founder of Dharma Foundation, through which we could start this school. And thanks to our directors, Mr. Rajiv Solanki and Shweta Dhillon. Besides all of these, I would like to thank all the educators who have come all the way from United States and Germany. Unfortunately, few educators could not come from Israel, though we were expecting them, but we all know the current situation. We wish them all the best. I cannot miss Dr. Namita, who was here, who was a bridge between us and Claudia to make it happen. Unfortunately, she had to fly back today itself for some personal family emergency. Thank you so much to our principal, Dr. Somya, who has always been like a sister, like a guide, and a true friend to me, to all the students. To all the parents, thank you so much for supporting us, for trusting us. Believe me, we are trying our best to improve ourselves day by day. Everything takes time, as it is said that Rome is not made in a day. I would like to share a small story about an institute which is inspired by today's program, that is Ramayana. We all know one of the strongest person or Lord in Ramayana is Lord Hanuman. Lord Hanuman, जो 5 तत्वों में एक तत्व के वायु के बेटे, who can be stronger than him? जिनको शिव ने अपना 11वां पुत्र माना रुद्र, who can be stronger than him? Who can be stronger than Hanuman? जब बोलते हैं कि हजारों हाथियों का दम उनके अंदर था. But he always believed in his institute. He always believed in that. जब माँ सीता के पास गए and she asked कि बंदर कौन हो तुम? His reply was, मैं रामदूत जानकी माँ. He believed that मैं रामदूत हूँ. He could say that I did this, I did that, I achieved lot of things. मेरे को सूरज जला नहीं सकता, मुझे पानी भिगो नहीं सकता. But instead of that, he believed only in what belonged to him, what he felt that is his. So I believe all of us trust and respect our institution in that way कि उसके ऊपर कुछ नहीं है. Now without taking much of the time, thank you so much and kindly enjoy the show. Students have done really well. They have prepared themselves very well and they expect clappings on whatever performances they do. Thank you so much.
So bright, our dogs and dance to one love. Please welcome our tiny tots dancing to One Love by Bob Marley.
There will be no doom. There ain't no hiding place from the Father of creation. Yeah, yeah. One love, one love, one love. Let's get together and feel alright. I'm saying to my God, one love. Give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Let's get together and feel alright. Give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel.
What a delightful performance by our Little Stars. Dear audience,
For gracing us with their presence tonight.
Your vision and commitment to education truly reflect the spirit of this evening.
this and many, many more. He led Mission Security City, installing CCTV cameras in Raipur. Mr. Gupta is a cyber expert and has served with the UN in Kosovo. He is the recipient of the Police Medal for Distinguished Service and enjoys traveling, photography, and writing poetry. Let's give Mr. ADP Pradeep Gupta ji a very warm welcome. Sir, please.
Skora meet and the annual day of Venkateshwar Signature School. I have before me Sri Dharamveer Dhillon Sahab, Madam Dhillon, Captain Anku Dhillon, Madam Sweta Dhillon, Rajiv Solanki ji. I have Dr. Soumya Raghuveer, her entire team. We are very honored to have amongst us Miss Claudia and her entire team from Skora, very distinguished delegates from various international quarters, dear students who have come from various countries to visit India, visit Raipur, dear parents, dear students, ladies and gentlemen. It's really a matter of honor to attend any function, any ceremony of an academic institution. And when you marry an annual function with such a purposeful occasion like Skora Meet, which has so much purpose, so much meaning behind it, then the participation becomes even more meaningful. And I really feel hugely honored to have been invited here and also for having been called upon to speak a few words. And when I was being invited, I just went through the letter, and while the description of Skora was there, it also had a mention of Adi Kavya Ramayana along with it. And very frankly, I was not very much aware as to what it is, and Mr. Google also came to my rescue. And it is the familiar Maharshi Valmiki who wrote the epic Ramayana. And the story behind it is so fascinating. And then I was forced to compel as to how can the two things, is there a commonality between the Skora Meet and the show of Adi Kavya? So when I digged deeper into it, so the story that goes behind it is, so there is one saint, Maharshi Valmiki, who is the author of Ramayana, the first epic. So while he was meditating, he saw a couple bird, heron. They were engrossed amongst each other, and then a hunter killed the male. When the Maharshi saw the female who was in so much agony, he very naturally came to his in his agony, in his anguish, the words that came out of him became the first perfectly composed poetry, and that was termed as the Mahakavya, the Adi Kavya. So intricately related to the purpose of Skora, And this itself has its genesis in the history that we all largely know, which has resulted in the organization of schools who have taken up this initiative to develop consciousness across far and wide, not only in its country of origin, Germany, but also across the world. And as I was speaking to Miss Claudia, I came to know that in Asia, probably India is the only country that is part of this initiative, that has joined this initiative. And I must say that it is not without reason that in India happens to be the first and probably the foremost in its participation in this initiative. Probably because the concept of coexistence is so natural to India, and it has been historically proved time and again. And it has almost assimilated anybody who came here and made part of it. It has been such a big melting pot of cultures that what we see today is a composite culture which thrives.
My namaskarams to the august gathering present here. Our chief guests today, ladies and gentlemen, are our friends from Germany and USA. We admire you and are extremely honored to have you amidst us. A very warm welcome to you, dear friends. We're very honored and grateful to have Sir Pradeep Gupta, ADGP, Chhattisgarh government, for his constant and unstinting support. Thank you, sir. It is a delight to welcome our majestic guest of honor, Dr. Dharamveer Dhillon sir, who has always willingly extended his support to make the journey smooth for us. Sir, you have given your valuable time and patient hearing to our needs. As a result, today we could achieve our dreams and could dare to challenge our limits. It is gratifying to see Chairman Captain Dr. Ankur Dhillon for enthusing enthusiasm, for his able guidance, scrupulous planning and monitoring and making Venkateshwar Signature School a premier institution in Chhattisgarh. I am also grateful to the management members, Madam Shweta Dhillon and Dr. Rajiv Solanki ji, for being a tremendous source of inspiration and support. I am thankful to all my parent community for providing continuous support to help us make our dream come true. We have been fortunate to have a supportive and involved parent community, dedicated and highly skilled teaching staff, devoted, other supportive staff, members and wonderful students. I would like to thank each and everyone from these days for their cooperation in the smooth functioning of the school. A heart filled with aspirations is all that we knew since the very existence of the school, and that's what gave us the ambition of marching forward till excellence is achieved in all our endeavors. Justifying our conviction, a comprehensive and an integrated headway for quality has driven Venkateshwar Signature School into being adjudged the recipient of top honors in the state of Chhattisgarh for the third consecutive year as #1 school in Chhattisgarh as design thinking leaders and as one of the best co-ed day schools in Chhattisgarh and Raipur. We were also crowned as Dynamic School of Chhattisgarh by Education Today. We were also bestowed with Jury's Choice Global Educators Award at a National Educators Conclave in Jaipur by School News. It's the outcome of an excellent team job and our ongoing commitment to excellence. We have successfully achieved the Green School standards and have been honored with the Platinum Rated Green School Building Award. We want to envision a way in which schools can go beyond textbooks and still inspire and instill the life skills. The virtual partnership with Fu Cheng in Taiwan has led the children in both the schools to connect, collaborate, and create innovative projects. The VSS, in partnership with Up Education and iQuery, offers Foundation Preparatory Pathway Program to the aspiring students looking for studying in world's top-rated universities situated in New Zealand. 21st century learners brimming with confidence are multifaceted innovators, collaborators, orators, budding writers and inspiring scientists, dancers, singers, sportsperson, to name a few. Her success is a testament to her dedication, rigorous practice, and deep passion for music. There was a proud moment for VSS at the National Football Championships, where Venkateshwar Signature School secured third place at the 17th Small Side Football National Championship. Congratulations to our champions. Heartfelt congratulations to Venkateshwar and Anishka on her outstanding achievement in International Maths Olympiad. Her dedication and hard work has paid off, earning her a prestigious award from the Chief Minister of Chhattisgarh and the Speaker of Chhattisgarh Legislative Assembly. VSS is incredibly proud of her accomplishment in the International Mathematics Olympiad. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel privileged to head an institution where we learn more than we teach, where I am known because of the tireless efforts and teamwork of my colleagues. It is a pleasure to work in a place where we come together as a team and savor our success together. Although, being in our infancy, we've been able to carve a niche for ourselves, and I'm sure, by the grace of Almighty, constant cumulative efforts on our part, and the trust of our parents, we would be able to create a benchmark. The Ramayana offers timeless wisdom on faith, sacrifice, and devotion. Angad's fearlessness, Kaikeyi's misunderstood love, and Hanuman's pure devotion teach us courage, selflessness, and sincerity. These stories inspire us to uphold righteousness in our lives. The Ramayana, one of the greatest epics of Hindu scriptures, serves as an eternal guide to leading a life of virtue, devotion, and righteousness. It is a scripture rich with profound wisdom and moral values that remain relevant in today's world. The stories from the sacred text offer deep insights into the human condition and how faith and devotion can lead to victory over evil. राम राम तो कह लोगे पर राम सा दुख भी सहना होगा। पहली चुनौती ये होगी कि मर्यादा में रहना होगा, और मर्यादा में रहना मतलब कुछ खास नहीं कर जाना है, बस त्याग को गले लगाना है और अहंकार को जलाना है। तो सोच समझकर राम कहो तुम, ये बस आतिश का नारा नहीं। जब तक राम हृदय में नहीं, तुमने राम पुकारा नहीं। अरे प्रसन्न हंसना भी है और पल पल रोना भी है राम, सब कुछ पाना भी है और सब पाकर खोना भी है राम। ब्रह्मा जी के कुल से होकर जो जंगल में सोए हों, जो अपनी जीत का हर्ष छोड़ रावण की मौत पे रोए हों, शिव जी जिनकी सेवा खातिर मारुत रूप में आ जाए, राम से मिलना है ना तुमको, निश्चित मंदिर जाना होगा, पर उससे पहले भीतर जा संग अपने राम को जगाना होगा। और हाँ, मेरे प्रभु हैं आने वाले, रथ को उनके खूब सजाना होगा। द्वापर में कोई राह तके है, मुझे उनको लेने जाना होगा। चलिए तो फिर मिलते हैं, हमें भी अयोध्या जाना होगा। Ladies and gentlemen, this performance will surely fascinate and emotionally deeply touch because of its simplicity. The Ramayana continues to inspire and transform those who seek its wisdom, offering guidance on leading a life filled with faith, purpose, and righteousness. Shri Ram Chandra Kripalu Bhajamana Harana Bhava Bhaya Tarunam Navakanjalochana Kanjamukha Kanjapad Kanjarunam Shri Ram हम सब आज राम नए हो जाएं। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Kind words and for leading us with such vision and dedication. And now we move towards the cultural highlight of this evening, our dance drama Adi Kavya. In the great Indian epic, the Ramayana, Lord Rama said, "A person becomes divine by their deeds, not by birth." These timeless words still echo across centuries, reminding us of the values that bind humanity, integrity, courage, and compassion.
Good evening and welcome to Yufni 2025, our annual event, an evening where talent takes the spotlight. Stories come alive through expression, and the spirit of Venkateshwarians shines in every performance.
Greetings to the Yoga's Garden.
It is with immense pride and joy that we, the students of Venkateshwar Signature School, welcome each and every one of you to a truly special gathering, an evening of cultural resonance, global unity, and shared inspiration.
An evening where every note sings of unity, every moment whispers a story, and every child becomes the voice of something timeless.
We extend a heartfelt welcome to the visionary minds of Skora. Your dedication to fostering dialogue, collaboration, and understanding across countries is truly inspiring.
In your commitment to connection, we find hope for a better tomorrow. To our distinguished international guest, we are deeply honored to have you here. Your presence and with this occasion reflects the spirit of learning without borders.
A special welcome to our beloved founder, Dr. Dharamveer Dhillon, whose vision laid the foundation of our institution. To our esteemed director, Captain Dr. Ankur Dhillon, whose leadership fuels our dreams. To our esteemed directors, Dr. Rajiv Solanki and Ms. Shweta Dhillon, whose guidance continues to inspire us. To our deeply respected principal, Dr. Soumya Raghudev, who is the guiding light of this institution. To our headmistress, Madam S. Sivasankari, whose presence brings grace and wisdom to our everyday learning. And to all the dignitaries, parents, and mentors whose support makes this evening possible. Your encouragement is the wind beneath our wings.
It is your guidance that turns our footsteps into dances and our voices into words.
Tonight, we gather not just as individuals from different corners of the world, but as seekers of shared wisdom. Skora is more than a platform. It's a bridge connecting young hearts, diverse cultures, and powerful ideas.
Skora is more than an alliance. It's the heartbeat of nations listening to one another, of cultures holding hands, of children like us finding ourselves in each other's stories.
Stories that remind us that we are more alike than different.
And what could be better than honoring these stories through the epic that has shaped hearts, minds, and values for generations? The Ramayana, a timeless saga of duty, devotion, and the triumph of good over evil.
Ramayana isn't just a story. It is a spiritual guide, a reflection of choices, responsibilities, and sacrifices. It teaches us that righteousness may not be the easiest path, but is always the right one.
And in that story, we find the courage to rise when the world turns away and to choose light even in the darkest hour.
It's not just India's epic, it's the world's mirror, showing us courage, loss, loyalty, truth, and love that chooses sacrifice.
It teaches us that being right isn't always easy, that silence can be strength, and that sometimes the smallest step taken with honor echoes across eternity.
Each character is a reflection of us, their doubts, their decisions, their dreams, and the destiny they share.
Through Sita's unwavering grace, Lakshman's devoted strength, Hanuman's fearless service, and Ram's quiet wisdom, the Ramayana brings us heroes who still speak to our hearts.
Today, we bring this ancient narrative to light, not with words alone, but with rhythm, movement, and emotion. A tale retold through dance, a tribute to truth, courage, and inner strength.
A timeless voice told in a language beyond borders, the language of art.
As we begin, we invite you to witness not just the performance, but a prayer in motion, a dance that carries the memories of Ayodhya, the exile to the forest, the fire of battle, and the peace of coming home.
This is more than performance. It is a journey to heart of Dharma, of values that speak louder than power, and actions that echo across time.
And as you watch, may you find your own stories mirrored in ours.
As we step into this timeless tale, we invite you to open your hearts to witness the spirit of Ramayana through the lens of today's youth.
Feel the echo of Ram's sword, the silence of Sita's strength, and the thunder of Hanuman's devotion. Each beat, each movement carrying a deeper meaning.
Because when the past speaks through the present, it guides the future.
May this epic remind us all that no matter how far apart we live, the values we believe in our anniversary, they are what unite us.
So let the music begin, let the story unfold, and let the light of Ramayana guide us all.
Let the devotion of Sita, the loyalty of Lakshman, the strength of Hanuman, and the stillness of Ram find a home in your soul tonight.
We carry the Ramayana in our hearts, in every choice we make, in every stand we take, in every moment we choose love over fear and truth over ease.
This is a tribute not just to tradition, but to the timeless power of goodness.
Every step in the story is a step towards truth, and every word is a prayer for light. Tonight we offer you not just art, we offer you our reverence.
So breathe with us, feel with us, believe with us.
Because Ramayana is not a story that ends, it's a flame that never goes out.
With humility, with joy, and with devotion, we present to you
Adi Kavya the Ramayana, a dance drama inspired by Ramayana.
Jambudvipe, Bharat Khande,
the land of wisdom, valor, and peace. Its people rejoiced, for Prince Ram, the beloved son of King Dashrath, was to be crowned heir to the throne. But even the brightest morning may hide the shadow of dusk. Today, my heart overflows. Ram, my eldest, brave and just, shall be crowned king at sunrise. Ayodhya will shine under his light.
My lord, a moment of your promise.
Anything, my queen. What is it you seek?
You once granted me 2 boons. I ask them now, as a mother, as your wife.
Speak your wish, Katie, but be gentle with my heart.
Crown Bharat as king and send Ram into exile. 14 years in the forest.
Kaikeyi, not Ram. He is Ayodhya's soul. You strike at the root of this kingdom.
A promise made must be kept, O king.
Father, if your honor lies in my exile, I accept it with joy. The forest shall be my home. Ayodhya will rest in peace.
No, my child, you have done no wrong. Why must you bear this punishment?
Mother, duty is above comfort. A promise is sacred. I seek no crown, but the crown of righteousness.
O Lord, wherever you go, I'll follow. I am your shadow, your strength.
Brother, I cannot watch this in silence. But if you go, I shall walk beside you, with bow in hand and heart ablaze.
My son, forgive me. The crown should have graced your noble brow, not the dust of exile.
Bless me, Father. That is the only crown I desire today.
where nature whispered and time slowed. Ram, Sita and Lakshman lived in peace. But fate, once stirred, never rests.
Oh Lord, look at that deer, like gold spun into life. Its eyes sparkle like stars. Please catch it for me. Let it play in our garden.
A forest gift for my queen. Then I shall fetch it for you, Sita. Lakshman, watch over her. Do not leave her side, no matter what you hear. Lakshman, help me, brother.
Did you hear that? My lord is in trouble. Lakshman, go to him.
No, Devi, this voice is not his. It's magic, a demon's trick.
Do you not love your brother? How can you stand here? Go, or I shall walk into the forest alone.
Then listen well. Do not cross this line, the Lakshman Rekha. No force of evil may touch you within it.
Bhiksham Dehi. Oh noble lady, I have walked far. My throat is dry. Will you grant a thirsty mendicant some water?
Of course, revered one. Please, come forward.
I cannot. A true Brahmin never steps into woman's threshold. You must step forward. Oh lady, I am Ravan, king of Lanka. You crossed the line of protection. Now you are mine.
No! Ram! Lakshman! Save me! Please save
Speak, where is Sita?
South, Lanka, demons, forgive me.
Your soul flies higher than any vulture's wings. Noble Jatayu, may your spirit find peace.
From sorrow rose strength. With the help of Sugriv, the monkey king, Ram assembled a mighty force. But the road to Lanka lay beyond the sea. Who among them could leap across the ocean of fate?
We stand before the endless sea. Its waves mock us, but within us lies strength unknown. Where is that lion-hearted one whose name echoes with might?
I am but a humble servant, a devotee of Lord Ram. What power do I possess?
You have forgotten who you are. You are Vayu's son, born of wind, blessed by gods. Awaken, O Hanuman. Let the world witness your true form.
Yes, I remember. My body is strength. My heart is devotion. I shall leave this sea, cross the skies, and find Mother Sita. Jai Shri Ram, grant me courage, my lord. Let me be your wind that sweeps away sorrow.
पल पल है
firm upon the trembling shore.
O Lord of oceans, vast and wide, beneath whose breast the serpents hide, allow my army now to tread where Dharma calls and fate has led.
O Raghuvanshi, bow of might, I yield, I bow before the right. Let stone and a name thy bridge become, for none shall sink where dwells thy thumb.
Write his name, each stone shall float, with Ram inscribed, behold the boat.
From mountain's peak to ocean's bed, we lay the path that Dharma led. Jai Shri Ram, let waters part, let hope arise in every heart.
Stone by stone, with hands and heart, we build the bridge, we play our part. For Sita Ma, for Ram the way, across the tide, across each way.
Shri Guru Charan Saroj Raj, Nij Manam Pur Sudhari, Baranau Raghubar Vimal Jasu, Jodayat Balchari, Buddhihin Tanu Janiye, Sumiro Pavan Kumar, Bal Buddhi Vidya Dehu Mohi, Har Hukale Silvika.
Behold what love has made, even the sea its rage has laid.
This path is carved with strength and will by loyal hearts and hands that thrill to serve a cause so just, so grand, to free a queen from demon's land.
Thus rose a bridge from tale to truth, forged not by steel but faith and youth. The Vanars sang, the winds did dance as Lanka lay within their glance. From stones of faith and winds of grace, dark did proudly thrive. Now Dharma's torch began to rise.
My lord, return the queen divine. End this war before stars align. Why turn the prince, the bow, the flame? Why stain the skies with Lanka's name?
Enough, enough. I fear no mortal born. Let arrows fly and limbs be torn. Let forests burn, let ocean cry. No man can make Ravan die.
This war is not for land or throne, but to return what's rightfully known. For Sita's tear, for mother's grace, we strike not wrath, but evil's face.
Let demons run, let thunder roll, for Dharma rises whole and whole.
This is not war, it's death in dance. Come, come, brother Lakshman, take your chance.
With bow in hand and heart so still, I fight not for hate but sacred will.
O breath of mine, O younger soul, awake again, fulfill your role.
Fear not, my lord. I fly to find the herb that heals, for I am the wind. Fly, Hanuman, across the night, with mountains great and thunders might.
The time has come, O Ravan proud, your end is writ, your fate allowed.
Shri Ram 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 Satya Ram 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 Chetan Achetan Sab Ram hai Ram hai Ram hai Ram hai Shri Ram 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 Satya Ram 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 Chetan Achetan Sab Ram hai Ram hai Ram hai Ram hai Shri Ram 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 कर्ण प्राण लिया इंद्रजीत को शेष मार दे इंद्रजीत को शेष मार दे पर्वत समान वानरों निभा उठा के पर्वत में फेंक राक्षस को मार दे श्री राम 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 सत्य राम 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 चेतन अचेतन सब राम है राम है राम है राम है।
The skies turned grey. The ground stood still as Ram rose up to test his will. No hatred stirred his noble heart, but justice's flame.
You come with prayers and noble thought, but this is war. Your soul is caught, your arrows pierce, but I won't fall. I stand as king, the lord of all.
O King of Lanka, great in might, you lost your path, you shunned the light. Return to truth and end this pain. Why draw the sword again, again?
Enough! Enough! Let fate decide the rest. Come, show me now your dharmic best.
Like planets set on fire. One burned in pride, one rose higher. The 10-head lord with spells and flame, the archer true who knew no shame.
His strength is vast, his boon too strong, but righteousness will right the wrong.
Through fallen eyes, forgive the one who ruled with pride, and may your light forever guide.
Even the mightiest may fall, but not before they hear truth's call. Let Lanka rise again with grace. Let peace return to time and place.
And so the battle found its end, where foe was fed, but not afraid. The Prince of Ayodhya stood so tall, with heart of gold and love for all. The tale of Ram was sung in every heart, in every tongue. A tale of love, of truth and flame, of one who lived to guard Dharma's name.
Really enjoyed this. The dedication, discipline, and countless hours of practice shown through every step, leaving us all spellbound. May we have another big round for our Ramayana participants. Thank you for showing your appreciation for their hard work and artistry. And now, keeping the spirit of inspiration alive, we feel privileged to welcome a distinguished guest among us, Ms. Claudia Rugard, the founder of Scora. With her vision and commitment, she has created a platform that nurtures creativity, encourages global collaboration, and inspires young minds to grow into confident and compassionate individuals.
I invite Ms. Claudia Rugar, founder of Scora, to address the gathering.
Let us welcome her with a big round of applause. Ma'am, please.
Namaskar, distinguished guests. It's really an honor for me and a pleasure to say a few words on Scora tonight. But first of all, I really want to express my heartfelt gratitude on behalf of all the delegations, all the educators, all the participants for this incredible welcome we experienced this evening. Thank you so much for this extraordinary evening. And I want to thank our hosts, especially in three aspects. First of all, thank you so much for sharing your cultural heritage so friendly with us, because Scora is all about diversity, different cultures, to learn from each other, to be inspired. And what we saw this night, beginning with a prayer song when we entered the room, which really calmed us down immediately and opened our hearts. It was such a lovely prayer song we heard. And then of course we saw dances from your culture, and the great final was this story of Ram. And I think it is very meaningful to invite the qualities of Hanuman, his devotion, his power, his strength, and his dedication to truth, also to this Scora Meet Week. Thank you so much for introducing us to Hanuman tonight. It's really very meaningful to us also. Second, you know, when you come so many miles for the Americans or kilometers for the Germans to a different country and you just arrive, you have this jet lag, a little time gap, the air feels a bit different, you feel not so familiar, and then you are welcomed as we were yesterday, just with such an open heart, open arms, and this smile which comes directly from the heart of our host. We feel so familiar, we feel so much at home after 24 hours, let's say, or a bit more. This is incredible. So thank you so much for your warmth which you share with us. Third, I want to give my heartfelt gratitude to Director Sir, to Chairman Sir, to Principal Ma'am, also of course Namita and Sonia, and all the educators, especially, you know, when I was here in Delhi 2023 in December at Venkateshwar Global School, Namita has asked me before if it might give the option that India will host Scora Meet 2025. I had a 5-minute conversation with Director Sir, and after 5 minutes he just said yes, we will host it. So thank you so much for your dedication and for your generosity to make this quick decision. And now, 1.5 years later, it's true, the dream came true and we are here. It's incredible. Thank you so much. And of course, I first was connected with Venkateshwar Global School in Delhi, but then also chairman of Venkateshwar Signature School in Raipur, and Sophia, principal, also came into the scene. And your dedication, all the effort you took, and you know, we shared yesterday, you share the same values as Scora does. So just to have friends so far away which share the same values in which and it takes such an effort to make it come true, I still can't believe it that we are really here. Thank you so much for your dedication, with all your team of course also. It means a lot to us. And then of course I don't think I have to explain Skora again, because all those people who were introduced to Skora explained it so nicely in their speeches, so I skipped this part, which I have on my list. I don't need it. But I want to share a little bit about Skora Meet. What does it mean for participants to be part of Skora Meet? First of all, each single one of you for this week, and I mean the educators as well as all the student participants, are in a setting which they haven't experienced before. Okay, so it's also for the Indians as hosts, it's different. So even if you don't know, even if you see the other very cool and self-confident, you know, they have a good mask of being strong, each and everybody of you might feel a little bit shaken also, because you don't know exactly what will happen this week. And this is for each of you the same, for each of us. And this means that we will make a new experience. We need courage, and the most important thing is we need an open heart for it. Because we all think, when it comes to diversity and to a setting which is not so familiar to us, well, how can I deal with this? Am I strong enough to connect with people who seem to be different? And I say this very consciously, that it seems to be different. Because of course, the language might be different, food might be different, the temperature, the climate might be different, the size of the school even might be different than our schools, yes? And this is all form level, this is all surface. But be sure, on a deeper level, we are all the same. Because the same sun shines upon us, and we have the same desires. We all want to be seen. We all want to be respected. We all want to have a sense of belongingness. And we all want to be loved. Each of us feels good when he or she contributes to community and also takes care of his or her individual needs. So this is universal. This is what connects us all. And at the moment, the world seems to go in a direction where we focus more on the differences of people. You can see this in the political field, especially. So it's so important that we as individuals, that we are very conscious that this is not the truth. People want us to feel apart from each other, but we are not. Definitely we are not. We are all connected on a deeper level. We are all one. So I really invite you to not only see the surface, that something or somebody looks different or something feels different, but you always remember that on a universal, on a deeper level, we are connected and we are the same. So this is the chance, this is the opportunity we want to invite you. That you really go a bit deeper. Of course the differences are there. They might irritate you, they might enrich you, they might inspire you, but there is a deeper level of connection. And we want to invite you to explore exactly this level also. Both levels, yes, please go ahead. Both levels are the two sides of one coin, and it completes us to see, well, we are different, but we are the same at the same moment. And I want to give you one very concrete example. In Germany we say the truth is always concrete. So it's not values we can talk about, it's in the everyday behavior. So this morning we had a nice conversation because one lady, one participant told me, well, I asked those guys almost 3 times what's their name. And because the names are from a different country, I cannot recall them so easily. So now I do not dare to go again and ask them what's your name because I feel embarrassed about it. And now I rather avoid to meet them because I might feel embarrassed. And then there were 2 or 3 other people and say, wow, for me it's just the same. I didn't dare to ask this person again what's her name, and now I avoid to connect with them. And there you can see how many barriers we put also in very little situations. And Skora Meet is the invitation to be creative on connecting with people in so many different ways. What can you do when you feel embarrassed to ask again what's the name of a person? Well, just find your way to connect and always recall that everybody here is in the same situation. Honestly speaking, they also don't remind your name. So feel free, relax, breathe out, feel at home in your heart and in this community. This is a safe space to explore how to connect when you feel not familiar. And you will see after this week, you might have so many new friends from all over the world. And this is the role model, the pattern we can give also to the whole world when you come back. You can share this wisdom then. So this is the message, this is the invitation. You can make the difference, each and everybody of you, despite what we can observe in the world now. So let's just have fun, connect, and always carry in your heart, we are all the same on a deeper level. Dhanyavad.
Please do that. May I request you to remain on stage a little longer? To commemorate this special occasion, may I kindly invite you to sign our visitor's book and commemorative mark. Who secured an outstanding 97% in Class 10. He is being adorned with a white blazer in recognition of his academic brilliance. Congratulations, dear Samar. Next, we invite Master Athar Jindal of Class 12, who has brought laurels to the school by winning gold in the CBSE East Zone Boxing Championship for the 2nd consecutive year. He is being felicitated with a framed citation celebrating his sporting excellence. Congratulations, dear Athar. Moving on, we are proud to felicitate Miss Jianshi Sahu of Class 3, who has earned the honor of representing our school at the National Skating Competition. She is being conferred with a framed citation acknowledging this remarkable achievement. Congratulations, dear Jianshi. Finally, we extend a warm welcome to Master Hirohisa Nishida of Class 11, our international student from Japan. He's being presented with a blue blazer, a proud emblem of our warmth and welcome into the VSS family. Master Hirohisa joined our family a couple of months back, and now he's become so friendly, so familiar with all the students that he loves to be here. Congratulations to all the achievers once again. To honor the presence and contributions of our distinguished guests, we now proceed with the presentation of mementos. May I now request our esteemed Chairman Sir and respected Principal Ma'am to kindly present a memento as a token of our deepest gratitude to Ms. Claudia Ruger, founder of SCORA.
Zoom होगा और
May I respectfully invite our directors, Dr. Raichi Solanki and Ms. Shweta, please, on stage.
अगर इधर आएंगे या इधर कोई आएंगे ना तब जूम आउट करेंगे.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. May I now request members of the VSS SCORA team, all the faculty members of VSS, to kindly come forward and join our esteemed guests on stage so that together we can capture this moment of unity, friendship, and shared commitment in a group photograph.
May I request the delegates to please come on the dais. May I also request Madam Kalpana Chaudhary to please join us on stage. Ma'am, please. The delegates, educators, Ulrich, Bernd, Lisa, Matthias, Scala, Birgit, Klaus, Manuela, please. Please come. Please join us for the photograph. Stephen, the birthday boy. Our educators from Venkateshwar Global School. Sumita, Rashmi, Aman, please join us on the stage.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. We thank everyone for graciously joining us for this group photograph, capturing the spirit of collaboration and shared inspiration.
Ankur Dhillon, our respected principal, Dr. Soumya Raghavi, our esteemed headmistress, Madam S. Sivashankari, distinguished guests, parents, grandparents, teachers, for her vision and dedication in fostering dialogue, understanding, and collaboration across nations. Your efforts inspire all of us to embrace diversity and unity. We express our sincere gratitude to our chairman, Captain Dr. Ankur Dhillon, for his leadership and support in making this event possible. To our principal, Dr. Soumya Raghavi, your guidance and encouragement have shaped our learning and values. We also extend our thanks to our headmistress, Madam S. Sivashankari, whose grace and wisdom continue to enrich our school's environment. Thanks to our teachers and staff for their dedication behind the scenes, and to our parents and grandparents for their unwavering support. Finally, to my fellow students, your passion and creativity have made this evening truly memorable. As we conclude, may we carry forward the lessons and inspirations of today. I now request everyone to rise, place your right hand over your heart, and join us in singing the school anthem, followed by the national anthem, in a spirit of unity, pride, and devotion. Thank you.